Clark, I know this has got to be really hard for you, but you got to just hang in there like we promised.
I'm sick of hanging in there. All I want to do is go through high school without being a total loser. One, two, three, 4, 5.
Statistical fact. Clark Kent can't get within 5 feet of Lana Lang without turning into a total freak show.
I think it's from your parents, your real parents.
I'm used to people judging me before they get to know me.
It's nothing personal.
Figures the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Are you okay?
Answer that in about 5 years?
I saved you that dance. Everything okay, Clark?
It's perfect.
Thanks for the dance, Lana.
Claremont Military Academy.
Yeah, right, Mom.
No, Greg. I've had it with your behavior. This time I'm making the call.
Hey, who's gonna take care of my box?
See you at the dance last night.
Oh, I was a little tied up. I'm gonna get the rest of the boxes out of the truck.
I'll help. Lana, you realize last night was just a joke, right? Hey, I need that.
Planning an invasion?
My father gave...
Cool gift.
Wasn't a gift. It was a strategy tool. Equates business with war. Take the Battle of Troy. It started because 2 men were in love with the same woman. Kind of like you and the quarterback.
For a war, Whitney's pretty much won.
You lost 1 battle, Clark, that's all. Besides, I don't believe Lana's as infatuated as you think.
The guy's captain of the football team. The whole town treats him like a god. Game over.
If you hadn't pulled him out of that truck, problems would be solved.
How come?
He was afraid of heights.
I didn't believe it was structurally sound.
I know what it's like to live in a secret.
How did he get to be so stubborn?
Gee, I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute. I was not like that when I was his age.
No, you were the obedient son who always obeyed his father and didn't run away one summer.
Since when did you go and join the other side?
Clark hasn't been able to do anything normal his whole life. He's a teenager now. Let's give him a shot. It isn't about his gifts. It's about his judgment. You're telling Clark that you don't believe in him.
Of course I believe in him. What if he makes a mistake? I do not want anyone coming on this farm and taking our son away from us.
Well, if we don't start trusting him, nobody's going to have to take him away. He's going to leave all by himself.
I'm surprised with my dad. I mean, he claims that I should make my own decisions, but then when I do, he shuts me down.
Yeah, and you're out late waiting for him to go to bed so you could avoid the uncomfortable silence that greets you when you get home.
How'd you know?
Luther's wrote the book on uncomfortable silences.
Guess we're all in the same boat.
No, you both stood your ground and are doing what you want. I caved.
We're a couple of real rebels.
Long live the revolution.
I just wish I could control this.
You could start with something small. Try to tell me what I have in my hand right now.
It's your pocket knife.
You could see through my hand.
No, you always carry your knife in that pocket.
Whoa, who's that?
Tina's mom.
Damn, how'd you know she was in there?
Because I can see right through the door, Pete.
Hey, funny, Sherlock. How do you think she died?
Broken neck. How's Tina?
She won't be able to hurt anyone else.
I still don't understand why a girl would do all that.
I do. You go through life with a gift you have to keep a secret. When you see everyone around you being normal, you get jealous. You just want to be somebody else.
You really like her, don't you?
Mom, if you could see anything, what would you do?
Learn to close my eyes.
When I first came to Smallville High, I was full of hope. I thought
Elana, you busy?
completely swamped. That's why I'm sitting in a coffee shop attempting to wade through a Russian classic. That was a joke, Clark.
Good.
Your online horoscope suggests that you try not to flaunt your excitement, which I know will be hard since you've been waiting for this date since, like, your first growth spurt.
This isn't a date.
Okay, just check Lana's outfit. If a girl wears something new to hang out with you, you know at least she thinks it's a date. Burn that. What else have you got?
I'll check the laundry basket. I look at different worlds and wonder if my life would be better there.
You always seem to understand what I'm trying to say. How come you know so much?
Magic. You don't believe in magic? I'll show you. Pick a card.
All right.
3 of hearts.
Full of surprises.
Guess we don't know people as well as we think.
Is he always so...
Clark like? Sometimes he's totally there and you think you know everything about him. And then there's this part that's...
mysterious?
Yeah, that's it. Clark Kent, international man of mystery. I can't believe there's anything more important to him than you.
I'm sorry. I wanted things to work out differently.
Don't worry about it.
I was thinking maybe we could, try again sometime. How about Saturday?
Whitney's taking me to the cities. Got the whole day planned. Think our non-date freaked him out.
What'd you tell him?
The truth. That we're just friends.
Lana, why do you go out with him? Whitney, I mean.
Because whenever I need him, he's there. Guess he makes me feel safe.
Well, and the question you've got to ask yourself is, do you really want to know the future?
Don't you wish you knew how it was all going to turn out?
Life's a journey, Clark. I don't want to go through it following a roadmap.
The only person who controls your destiny is you.
Well, right now, I don't feel like I have control of anything. Chloe calls it the wall of weird.
Remember when you said people keep their darkest secrets hidden? Mine's out there for all the world to see. It's hard when everyone knows your tragedy. They treat you differently. Like you're gonna break.
I'm sure they just feel bad and want to help.
I know. But all they do is remind you of the most painful moment of your life. How would that make you feel, Clark?
Like I wish I could go back in time and erase that moment forever.
Finally start putting it behind me. But everywhere I go, there it is.
The question is, how did you?
I don't know. Wasn't I supposed to?
Nobody ever has.
Why me?
Because we both know you're not like other people. And I've seen such pain and despair. But then you were there and the pain was gone. I think that's your destiny, Clark. To help people. To save them from fear and darkness.
How?
That's for you to figure out. You can fear the future, or you can embrace it.
Your destiny may be to protect people, but ours is to protect you, and that's got to come first, okay?
It's a little strange to be walking around when every shred of evidence says I should be dead. An unsolved mystery, I guess.
Maybe fate has something else in mind for you. Well, at least she doesn't dwell in the past. Lex, you're alive. The question that you need to ask yourself now is, where do you go from here?
I thought you controlled your own destiny.
I do. But certain things have happened in my life. Signs I don't want to ignore.
What kind of signs?
I lived when I should have died. There must be a reason for that. You see, I don't want to do good things. I want to do great things.
It's everything. Nobody likes me. Why should they? I'm a cow.
Hey, Ross, we're getting a little game together. You want in, or you want to keep whale watching? Someone that big would have a thicker skin.
You think someone that stupid would have a thicker head?
Jody, we talked about this. Starving yourself isn't the way.
I'm tired of waiting.
You, like what you see?
Totally. You don't think I ever meant that stuff I said about you when you were...
Fat. You thought it was funny. Calling me names. Making me cry. Making me wish that I were dead rather than fat.
Oh, what can I say?
You can say you're sorry. I don't get it.
Women dig me. Get used to it.
Unnerving.
Well, if you like, I could be your escort on Saturday. So I can fend off the throngs of adoring fans.
I'd like that.
Great.
Getting your morning Lana fix? I'll help you out with your gift-giving dilemma.
Okay, but I want it to be something unique.
When I was younger, I thought it was a curse. Kids figured I was a freak. Then I began to see it as my gift. The thing that defined me, that gave me strength.
We're just going as friends.
Sure you are. You're not hiding, you're getting some air. I spent 18 years of Luther Christmas parties in the coat room.
Still waiting for my reinforcements.
I know Clark, he'll be here.
It's just a birthday.
Look, I know I blew it tonight, but at least let me give you your present.
When?
Now.
Pass the popcorn.
You ever gotten information you wish you hadn't?
In my experience, there's no such thing as too much information. I assume you're talking about the quarterback?
I wanted to take my shot with Lana, but now...
You feel like he'd be taking advantage.
What would you do?
And me? I go for it. See, but that's what I like about you, Clark. You wouldn't.
What do you think?
I think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Why are you so unfriendly?
Because I'm not interested in friends.
Everyone needs a friend.
No, they don't. Because they'll always betray you in the end.
Ouch. What's that all about?
I just won't cave on my opinion. Let's put me on the outs with Lana.
So you're Atticus. Atticus Finch, to Kill a Mockingbird?
Never read it.
You should. You two have a lot in common. Small-town heroes, believe in the truth, not willing to back down.
How's it end?
It's not about the ending, it's about the journey.
You don't know the whole story.
Then tell me. What is it?
I don't know it yet. You've already made up your mind about the guy, so what do you care?
I wanted to clear the air and preserve our friendship. But now I don't even know why I bothered.
Because I was scared that I wouldn't be able to control it, and that I would wind up like Bob.
What happened between you and Rickman?
He knows that I know his secret, and...
How come you let him get away with it for so long?
Because I wanted to be left alone. As long as he wasn't here, it wasn't my problem.
My dad lost our farm because you didn't tell anyone.
Do you know what it's like to have to hide because of who you are?
Yes, I do. But when you have a gift, you can't just hide in a hole and hope it goes away.
You think I don't see the way your parents look at me? The way half the town looks at me? You're no different. Friendship's a fairy tale, Clark. Respect and fear are the best you can hope for.
You hate Rickman.
You can learn a lot from someone you hate.
Don't worry. Just don't hide in the woods like I did. You got a gift. Use it to do great things. I think I'll do the same with mine.
It's still strange to think he and Rickman were once best friends. You think we'll ever end up like that?
Trust me, Clark. Our friendship is going to be the stuff of legend.
We could have been great together.
I plan on being great all by myself.
Good game. If you guys are interested, we play every Tuesday and Thursday at lunch.
Good game, man.
You're bad, Clark.
Why are you grinning? We lost.
I know. Pretty cool, huh?
How come?
He was afraid of heights.
I didn't believe it was structurally sound.
You don't understand what it's like to be different. What it's like to have to hide so people don't think you're a freak. Everywhere I go, I hear people's thoughts. Can't block it out anymore.
Men are born to greatness, others are dragged into it, kicking and screaming.
Competition's pretty stiff.
There's nothing wrong with a good fight. Just remember, the man of tomorrow is forged by his battles today.
Oh, it's not okay. You have been avoiding me for a week. Every time I ask you what's wrong, you push me away. I'm worried about you.
Don't be.
If you can't even confide in me, I don't even know why we're going out in the first place.
What am I supposed to tell her?
You have a problem with needles, which you technically do.
Great. Not only do I lie, but I look like a wuss.
I can't even believe I'm actually going to say this, but I guess you can't always be honest with people. It's one of the prices you pay for your abilities.
If he doesn't see how great she is, then he doesn't deserve her. Actually, Lana and I are getting together tonight.
At her place?
Yeah.
It's very romantic. Just remember, Clark, once you cross that line, you can't hide behind the cloak of friendship anymore.
When is this whole geological scavenger hunt?
Not having much luck?
Someone's doing a little more ranting than digging.
I'm sorry, but I find geology even more pointless than algebra.
I can only apologize so many times.
It was stupid and selfish.
My guess is that your powers aren't coming back.
Maybe being normal won't be so bad. I mean, it works for you and Mom.
Oh, thanks.
You seem more relaxed, like you haven't got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Well, I guess I woke up and realized my life had changed. I decided to kick back and accept the fact I couldn't control everything.
I've set up an appointment with Dr. Litvak.
Dad, I'm not sick. I'm special.
Once you get a clean bill of health, we'll take you to Metropolis.
Well, what are we gonna do there?
I've got an old colleague who's a professor at the university. He wants to meet you.
Oh, you mean study me? I'm not one of your damn science experiments, Dad. This is about you, Dad. It's always about you.
Hey, you wanna go out sometime? What do you think you're doing, Summers?
Asking Holly out.
Are you okay? Called the house earlier, but your mom said you were asleep. I was really scared.
They had problems long before he had your abilities. Your gifts are, well, they're part of you, but they don't define you.
They complicate all of our lives.
Seeing how destructive Eric got, it just reminds me of how special you really are.
That's because Eric didn't get my two strongest gifts. You and Mom.
Are you okay? Got the weight of the world on your shoulders again.
Yeah, I guess I do. Can I walk you home?
Actually, I'm meeting Whitney at the store. Rain check?
Becoming an adult means learning a lot of difficult lessons, one of which is you can't save everybody, no matter who you are.
You'll get out of here. You'll probably go further than anyone else in this town.
I lost my scholarship, Kent. I am going to spend the rest of my life in this store and become just another memory. It's another memory. It's another memory.
Well, I know all about that. It's 4 operations.
Tough break.
And then it all went away. Just like that. So what's your plan now?
Don't have one. Just don't want to do this the rest of my life.
You can't save the world. All you'll end up with is a messiah complex and a lot of enemies.
I saved you, didn't I? That turned out all right. How'd you get online here?
Pete hijacked the phone line for me.
Wade, please. Keep moving, rookie.
You did me a favor. I wasn't looking forward to a night out on my own.
Something tells me you wouldn't have been alone for very long. 0 consequences. It's quite a promise.
Only if it's kept. To my good friend Amanda on her engagement.
Cheers.
What is it?
What do you think?
You said you had to go away on business.
I can explain, okay?
You know, Clark, there are other girls out there that don't require crossing an emotional minefield.
Yeah, but I can't just turn off my feelings for her.
You know, the choice is yours. You can either sit in your loft and play with your telescope or move on.
Trust them.
I do trust you, Lana.
Good. Then follow me.
I want honey. I want cream. I want sugar.
What are we doing in here?
Quiet.
It's also completely off limits. Lana, I don't think I'm really up for this.
You think too much, Clark.
You spoke your mind and you did what you wanted. Kind of a alpha Lana.
I couldn't believe what I was wearing.
Kind of liked it.
10 o'clock at night.
Said I don't remember. I'm not hiding anything.
No one said you were, buddy.
On the contrary, your performance lately has been more than adequate.
That sounds dangerously like a compliment.
I push you. Greatness is a rarefied air one has to be taught to breathe. You know, Philip of Macedonia raised his son among lions to instill fearlessness in him.
Didn't he also try to impale the kid with a spear?
In an aborted coup attempt. But history remembers that boy as Alexander the Great.
Apparently we're both big Warrior Angel fans.
I didn't know you liked comic books.
A strange visitor from another planet who protects the weak. When I was young, he was my idol. Kid's growing on you.
You know how it is. Being an only child, no one else around.
I'm on track. That's what scares you. You know what those emperors you're so fond of talking about were really afraid of? That their sons would become successful and return to Rome at the head of their own army.
It's a really nice thing you've done for the Fordmans.
Thanks, Mr. Kent. It means a lot coming from you.
You asked him, didn't you?
Being friends with Lex Luthor can be complicated. It has advantages.
You know, most men are from Mars, Clark, but you're from some distant galaxy that I've never even heard of.
Look, I know I screwed up, but why is Chloe having a breakdown?
You're not the most observant person in the world, are you?
What just happened?
You keep an open mind?
Sure.
Something happened to me after the accident. And when I was in the hospital, I found that I can move things with my mind.
Like telekinesis?
Am I freaking you out?
Believe it or not, I've seen stranger things.
Because I don't want to end up on your wall.
Don't worry, you won't.
She's looking out for you, Chloe.
What's with you, Clark? Do you have some sort of a savior complex? If I'm in trouble, you'll rescue me, but other than that, you remain emotionally unavailable.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus?
I'm trying to get an insight in the female psyche.
I seriously doubt you'll find it in here. For argument's sake, let's call them Lana and Chloe.
I've always liked Lana, but I can never get near her. And I just found out that Chloe likes me. I think I may have feelings for her, too.
So which one do you want to pursue?
That's the thing. I want to protect my friendship with both.
Then you'll never get either one.
Thanks.
Love isn't about playing it safe. It's about risk. Unless you're willing to put yourself out there, you'll never know.
You know, for someone that his head's out of the picture, you sure spend a lot of time with him.
Don't worry. Today I plan on telling him exactly what's going on between us.
Whitney, we need to talk. What is it? What happened?
It's my dad.
Are you planning on asking Chloe or not?
I'm not sure.
Well, you said you had feelings for her.
It's not about Chloe.
You can't keep putting your life on hold because of Lana.
But if she sees me with someone else, it's like I'm saying the door's closed.
The door is closed. You need to admit that to yourself.
Something in my gut tells me I should.
It isn't perfect, Dad. I know that. Slamming the door in his face over and over only helps turn him into exactly what you think he already is.
My dad's talking about moving us back to Metropolis permanently.
What about the torch and all your friends?
Exactly psyched about having to fight my way through the high school hierarchy all over again.
Whitney's going off to join the Marines.
That's intense.
He told me he was doing it for us. Asked if I'd wait for him. One day he's worried about his English paper, and the next he's putting on a uniform and saving the world.
It's built on lies and deceit. Any relationship with that foundation is destined to fail.
Storms are a way of life around here, Lex. Trick is not to get caught out in the open.
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah. Roomy Zero!
Stop that music, please. Yeah. Can I have everyone's attention, please? The bus station's south of town. Lana's there.
Clark, don't worry about it. I'm sure she's home by now. You know what? I'll go call her on my cell and you wait here.
No!